The Washington Commanders need a victory in the worst way. And tonight, we're going to take a look at the Raiders game from last night, film breakdown, and see exactly how the Washington Commanders can get it done. Because I think we have a strong chance, even with the injuries circulating the squad, to do just that. Film breakdown coming up right after the intro. Let's get to it.
Shout out to Juan Gotti Talking Sports. You know what it is.
Shout out Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career and he's already milking injuries? Like,
stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? It's your man Juan Gotti here with something a little bit different. Today, we're going to watch the film of the Raiders and Chargers, and we're going to talk about how this Washington Commanders team can get a victory. Better yet, instead of just talking about it, we're literally going to watch it because we need a win badly. Like I think it's really an underestimate of how badly we need this victory just for the confidence of this fan base to be back. Even though we're 1-1, that sounds pretty bad to say, but it's the truth. And I'm not looking just for a regular victory. I'm looking for a dominant victory. So enjoy this film breakdown and let me know if you guys want to see more of these or not. And we can break down our game. And most likely this video or live stream will get copyrighted because we're watching the film. So if you'll be so kind to just support in other ways, whether that's super chatting, whether that's donating to the Cash App, whether that's subscribing to the channel, sharing it out, and liking the video. Most importantly, like the video so this can get pushed to more people that aren't going to be able to see it. But let me know when y'all ready. I'm ready when y'all ready to watch this film, man. Let me know when y'all ready. My guy HTTR Prods, shout out to you. Mike Allen, he say y'all suck, y'all ass. Fly, Eagles, fly. Look at this dude right here, man. This dude already beat riding. We only 2 minutes into the game. I mean, we ain't even start the game yet. He already on our line. Secret Commanders fan right there, by the way. But let me know. Let me know when y'all ready to watch this film. 17 of y'all in here, man. Hit that like button. Tell people that we're breaking down the film. We're watching every single play from yesterday's game because we're looking in the lens of Joe Witt and Cliff Kingsbury to see how we can effectively dominate the Raiders as they clearly got dominated by the Chargers. Don't let that final score tell you otherwise. Chargers had so many missed opportunities. But, all right, let's get to it. So, Geno, in the words of Louis T, right? He started the game off with Geno looking like Jets Geno, as the very first play of the game, as you can see here, was an intercepted pass to the right intended for Trey Tucker by Deion Henley. So literally the first play, but we're going to see it here. Going to see it here. Geno goes under center. And in motion is Mike Mayock, the other tight end, obviously, that they had behind Brock Bowers. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And this pass is going to be intended for Trey Tucker as he comes in, or Jacoby Myers comes in motion. So play action fake. Geno, good play ultimately by the Chargers defense. I want to know who was that got that pass breakup. If we can just rewind it here. Let's see who got that pass breakup. And Deion Henley, he didn't feel good coming into yesterday's game, so he made an impact the very first play of the game. But who is this that came down? Is that Tony Jefferson, I want to say? That might be Tony Jefferson that came down and ended up having a batted pass. Or no, that's 32. So 32, that is actually Aloha Gilman. Hopefully I said his name right. He came in with the pass breakup and Deion Henley got the interception. But if you look back here, let's just take a look again to see exactly what Geno saw on this play, because it's easy to always say, look, bad play by Geno, but let's just see what he saw from his vantage point. So play action. He's trying to get the ball here, and there's an opening, but it's just an even better play by and good play rag by Gilman to come down on the ball. That pass wasn't good though. It led him too far up the field. See, I was gonna say did Trey Tucker keep running, but it's a bad pass because it forced him to move. Had that pass been on the money, had it just died, I guess we'll say, because Trey Tucker was trying to sit. He just wanted to sit, but then he kept floating back. I don't know if it's because of the ball forced him to do that, but if he would have just sat there and maybe Geno was able to put it on him, it probably would have been a gain. Maybe he comes in flying and maybe pass breakup, but I doubt it'd been an interception. It was off the mark anyway. So tough way to start the game if you're the Raiders. If you're the Raiders here, but interception, Chargers very, very first play of the game. Let's see here. I want to see. So we don't have to watch their offensive possession here because we know they didn't score. Had they got a score, we probably would have watched it. But now the Raiders are back on offense, and here's their weapon. Ashton Genty getting in some action, and this is a guy that we're gonna have to worry about, have our hands full. And you know what? Our run defense has not been that bad, if we're being honest. To start the year, Josh Jacobs, we held him to a modest gain on week 2. Tyrone Tracy, Devin Singletary, but this is a different animal. This is the number 6 overall pick we're talking about here. As Geno's under center, hands it off to Ashton Genty, and nice, powerful run. He's a smaller guy, so you wouldn't imagine him to have that kind of strength, but he does, as he was able to run through the tackle of Gilman and get a couple yards. So a big game for Ashton Genty, and that's why you draft the number 6. That's exactly why you draft the number 6, as you're going to see it from here, from the end zone angle. We're going to have our hands full with him. I think after this game, Chip Kelly may rely heavily or more heavy on his run game, given the fact that Geno did throw 3 interceptions. But here, it was a nice play by Genty, able to just hit the hole. Good block by 74. And honestly, Gilman isn't in terrible position. I think he played it safe, right? Instead of just shooting down here at Ashton Genty, he kind of played it safe of being able to kind of like, hey, I'm going to wait to see what he does and see if I can get him on the ground, which I think is better than just coming in and just flying at him. And ultimately, Ashton Genty just overpowered him. But hey, look, at the end of the day, it's Ashton Genty, right? That's number 6 overall pick. So it is what it is on that front. This next play here, Geno Smith, short pass to Trey Tucker. And Trey Tucker's an interesting name because when you think about their offense, you don't really think there's many guys that can scare you, but Trey Tucker is somebody that that can give you some problems, if we're being honest. This play right here, it actually went for no gain. So Geno's out of the gun, 2 receivers to the 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and it's this didn't go for no gain because of miscommunication between Geno and Ashton Genty. So that was quite dead there. Let's see. Next play. Geno pass short to Gilman's all over this first quarter. I mean, I watched the game, but it seemed like he was everywhere. But Geno's out of the gun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left in motion now is Jacoby Myers. Josh back to pass, looking to have time, and wide open is the rookie out of Texas. Fast guy, Dante Thornton Jr. here. Speedster. And that's something that we're going to have to worry about on Sunday. Speed is the name of the game for the Raiders offense, if we're being honest, between Thornton and Myers and Trey Tucker. They have speed on that offense. So good play. And that's a name to keep in the back of your head. Now, let's see. This right here. We're gonna go to the next play here. So here's another play, Geno. It's a little end around for their receiver Trey Tucker, who is number one, and for a modest gain. Now this Chargers defense is damn good, right? Like I believe they led the league last year, and I'm gonna say was it passing defense or like turnovers or something through the air. And this year they picked up right where they left off, forcing 3 turnovers yesterday. This Washington Commanders defense, unfortunately, doesn't have that capability right now. Geno steps up, fire into the end zone, and good play by Tony Jefferson. Still playing at a solid level. Let me find out TJ is Unk out there still doing his thing, man. Good pass deflection by Tony Jefferson there. But I feel like that's what the Raiders are going to try to do to us, man. They're going to try to beat us with speed. So I feel like our corners have to be on one. Again, I made that mistake last week as Geno steps up, had a good time in the pocket. That was really never open, if we're being honest, though. I don't know if it was just like, let me try, give my guy opportunity. It was 2nd and 7. Yeah, that was never really open. But I made the same mistake, and I won't do it again this week. I made a mistake of not believing in Jayden Reed, and Romeo Dobbs, and all those guys that the Packers had because they're not no big names. I won't make that mistake again. So Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Thornton, all those guys could be problems. And this is something that we need on Sunday. This was a sack by Khalil Mack, who ultimately got hurt, but this right here is what we need on Sunday. We need some type of pressure, whether it's from a blitz, from our front four, whether it's from Von Miller, who can he wake up, please, because he hasn't done anything, and I get it. One, he's 36. You shouldn't have had high expectations for him. You're right about that, but I definitely need something out of him here as Khalil Mack fights back inside and was able to get to Geno. And that's the thing. Geno is similar to Russ, probably slightly less athletic than Russ. So we're going to be able to get after him, man. We're going to be able to get after him, and we're going to have to do this. See, the thing is, though, unfortunately, we don't have a Derwin James right here. We don't have a Derwin James that's just able to be such a chess piece. Like, just look at this play, man. Khalil Mack is going to come in, or Khalil Mack is going to come in side. Derwin just rushing, man. And I know he's not a safety, but I just think of Frankie Louvu. Why can't Frankie Louvu get back to doing this? Derwin James' job is literally to just clog up this, like, be a distraction so Khalil Mack can come around and get to Geno Smith, have a free lane to him at that. Like, sometimes you don't have to make the big play. You can be the guy that's the assist guy. Derwin James, shout out to Jesse Minter. Derwin James taking up a safety, 2 blockers. Ashton Jeanty and 71, their right tackle, DJ Glaze, says, you know what? We're going to double team a safety and leave Khalil Mack to have a, not free rusher because 75 sniffed it out and it was able to somewhat get his hands on Khalil Mack, but Ashton Jeanty chipped in too, but at the end of the day, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough as Khalil Mack was able to get home and was able to get the sack on Geno. So that's what we need, man. We need to get him on the ground. We can get him on the ground. It can be a successful day for this Washington Commanders defense. And oddly enough, I expect this defense to shake back. I truly do. I don't expect this defense because theoretically, like, they were fighting all Thursday night, right? Like, although they gave up a lot of time to Jordan Love, I felt like they played well enough to win still. So that's the end of the first quarter there. Let me go see how we can flip quarters right quick. Let me see. Let's go to the next page right here. So this is the second quarter here, or not the end of the first quarter, but the end of the first page here. This is a guy that we're gonna have to worry about, obviously. Obviously, we're gonna have to worry about Brock Bowers, man. We're gonna have to worry about Brock Bowers, and this is a good example why Geno drops back, firing the Brock Bowers, and he's dealing with a knee injury, and that's just a good play by 23 there. But again, Tucker Kraft just had a buck and some change on us. So Brock Bowers healthy. Brock Bowers with a knee injury, whatever. He's still going to be a problem. And great play by Taheeb Still right there. But again, this Chargers defense is just different. Chargers defense is different. Let's see some defensive plays by the Raiders. See what this defense can do. So this is a pass completed deep down the field, deep right pass completed to Lat McConkey. So it's through two receivers to the right. In motion was the tight end. Lone receiver to the right, I believe that's KLS, Keandre Lambert Smith. But in motion is McConkey. McConkey is right here, and he's able to run like a deep corner route and find a soft spot in the zone to pick it up. And Patrick Graham is a guy that I don't know if you guys remember, but he was with the Giants. He's with the Giants a few years ago, and I think that he loves zone. He prides himself in zone, and that's why I wish 5 is healthy, man. I'm saying sit him out just so we don't have to, just in case he's not ready. But I would love for him to play this game because he can easily disregard the notion that he can't read a blitz. Like, that's probably the dumbest shit I done heard ever because of one game. But that's far from the truth. That's far from the truth here. Let's see what else offensively that they had. Justin Herbert scrambles right tackle, 12 yards, and then let's look at this right here. So this plays right here for Keenan Allen to the right side for a 10-yard gain. OG still getting it done. All right, just find a soft spot. And maybe Mariota stepping in can provide that with us, right? It doesn't have to be super explosive every single time. Just take what the defense gives you. I mean, it helps that you have one of the best route runners in history of football. So not everybody has that, unfortunately. But this play here in motion is Amarion Hampton. And then Herbert firing middle of the field, sit down. I believe that's for the first down as well. There's nobody on this defense of the Raiders that scares me. I mean, you look. Their linebacking core, Jermaine Pratt. You got Devin White, who God knows what happened to him. And speaking of God knows what happened to him, Jamal Adams. He's now a full-time linebacker. Our old friend Jeremy Chin made a play last night, and obviously 9-8 right here is the only person that truly gives me fear. So I guess I should say there's not many that gives me anxiety, but 9-8 is one of them. Pass and come backside right there to Lat McConkey. On this play, Herbert's going to be able to scramble up the middle and get about close to a first down here. Good one cut by Herb right there. So I think either way, we're going to be able to move the ball on this Raiders defense. Whether 5 plays, whether Mariota plays, I think we're fine. I think we're fine offensively moving the ball up and down the field on them. This play right here is a touchdown pass to Keenan Allen. He's gonna work across the field, and I think Herb is gonna be able to find him on the short right side of the field. So dropping back, stepping up, rolling out to his right, and you're gonna see Keenan does what Keenan does all the time, and he just keeps playing until he gets open, and he's open there. Herb sees him, and he fires it for the touchdown for the back pylon. That's what Keenan Allen does. And Raiders weren't able to carry him. Wasn't able to carry him over. And yeah, Max Crosby it's gonna be rough. That's why we gotta get some Josh Connolly help. We gotta get some help for JCJ, man. Gotta get some help for JCJ. Because it's gonna be rough. It's definitely gonna be rough. I think this is the play here that Khalil Mack got hurt on. I think he broke his forearm or something. I'm sure my mic is on. Yeah. 7-yard gain by Trey Tucker there, but that's a play. Khalil Mack hurt his arm. So let's see here. This is a run by Ashton Genty. And we're going to see exactly how this defense played against him here on this run. See if there's anything that we can kind of take away from it. Geno under center. In motion is Trey Tucker to handoff. Genty cuts back and nowhere to go in that play. Derwin. Again, it's pretty easy when you got one of the best in the game. Jim Harbaugh said he's the best safety he's ever seen play. But just looking at the play rack here, he's watching the motion, obviously. Keeping an eye on, you kind of got to have eyes in the back of your head, or you kind of got to be cross-eyed in a sense. You know what I mean? Because we have the ability to look at both, because look at Ashton Genty and still got to keep your eye out for the motion of Trey Tucker. As soon as you see Ashton Genty get the ball, dogs go be dogs. That's all they had to do. Go be a dog and blew that play up for a no gain. So hopefully our guys can be dogs. Quan Martin, I need a big game from you, man. I need a big game from you, Quan. Let's see. Under center, Geno. It's an incomplete pass. Short to the right for Ashton Genty here. Play action. Had time, but nearly was that intercepted? That was nearly intercepted. Great play. Felt like Geno had some time there, but maybe nothing that was open down the field that he liked. So he took the quick swing pass to Genty, but great play by Tulip here. It's a good play. Almost like got intercepted, for being honest. So this is a good play by the Raiders. Here. 3 receivers set to the left, and this is going to be for, I think, Jacoby Myers. So, again, that can cost us problems on Sunday. We got to find a way to limit his – that's truly their guy. If it ain't Brock Bowers, it's Jacoby Myers. And I think here it may have been a little bit of so out of the gun. finding Jacoby Myers is wide open, kind of on a deep drag route or somewhere, crossing, short crosser route or something like that. Let's see. So this play they allowed Geno to get out the pocket here, and this is what we can't, allow here defensively. We can't allow this. Got to find ways to limit your impact. It's one thing if you have a scrambling quarterback being able to get out on you, but Geno, this is what he does. He's able to still move around, and he's not known for his feet, but he can move. And that's the thing that we can't have is missing tackles. Cannot miss tackles. When you got an opportunity to get him on the ground, you got to get him on the ground because even though he's not known for his feet, he's slithery. He can get out of there. He can get out of there. Let's see here. Seemed like they did a good job at containing Ashton Genty's rushing. But let me see. He got a first down here. So three receivers to the left, one to the right. It's a handoff for Genty. And again, this is what he does. He's not known for his physicality, you would think, because he's small. But I beg to differ. I beg to differ, man. Handoff, able to finish through contact, keep the legs churning. He can give us some issues on Sunday if we don't lock in. If we don't lock in, he can give us some issues. Going back to the Chargers now, they got the ball for about 4:34 left in the first quarter here, or first half, I should say. This pass is intended for Keenan Allen here for a 9-yard gain. Quick sit-down route. Boom. Again, for me, offensively, our game plan, I think we need to establish the run first and foremost. I don't think the Chargers is a good run team, honestly. Not that Omarion Hampton, the jury's out on him yet or anything like that. I just think they're more cerebral when Herbert has the ball in his hands. But this right here was a good run by a young Omarion Hampton. Even though he stumbled, he kept going. Kept going. And I think you gotta find a way to establish the run against Bill. With Bill. Oppose your will. Make them tell you no, it ain't happening today. Don't just handicap yourself and become one-dimensional. That's when you lose games. Handoff Omarion Hampton. He tripped, he stumbled, kept going. And was able to fight through contact. So really good run by the young fella. Really good young run. So this play right here, let's see, shotgun shot middle. So for a touchdown here, this one, Herbert deep left to Quentin Johnston for a 60-yard touchdown. Quentin Johnston's been having a stellar year, man. The confidence seems to be rising, and Lord knows he needed it. So here, Herb's going to play action, drop back, Quentin Johnston. Just finds a way to get open. Just finds some grass. Herb finds him. Looked like some miscommunication on the Raiders defense. Um, because what are we doing? It's like a post corner route, honestly. But I think their cornerback number 36 here, Caillou Blue Kelly. Haven't heard that name in a minute. Caillou Blue Kelly. That's the former commander. Is that Caillou Blue? That gotta be Caillou Blue Kelly. Hold on, let me look that up now. Because it just says Caillou Kelly, but that's definitely Caillou Blue Kelly, bro. Who remembers that guy here in Washington? Their secondary is food. I'm not gonna lie to you. Their secondary is food. That's why, again, I wish Five was playing because I think offensively we can run it up. Their secondary is food. Caillou Blue Kelly and yeah, that's Caillou Blue Kelly, bro. Caillou Blue Kelly and Eric Stokes, right? And who's the fast cornerback? That's their DB room. But it seemed like Caillou Blue Kelly was kind of trying to communicate with the single high safety here, or at least maybe single high safety, and because he's like, hey, safety kind of has to make a decision here. It's just him back here, so he's like, either I'm going to go with this post corner, or I'm going to go with this. This looks like a dig route, and initially he makes the right decision. Herb still has the ball in his hand. That's just a good ball by Herb, leading them up the field away from the defender. Great ball, great route by Johnston, and even better catch. But I mean, defensively, they made the right switch. He made the right choice. He just wasn't fast enough to get over there, I guess. Like right here, he sees him. He knows it's coming his way. I think he tried to chase after Johnston instead of trying to kind of beat him to the spot. I could be wrong. I did not play defense, so I could be wrong. But in that instance, you want to try to track the ball as a DB or try to beat him to the ball. It looks like he's trying to chase after Johnston, which isn't a good thing. But this secondary of the Raiders is food, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If we struggle to score the ball against this Raiders defense, we may be in some serious trouble. So that looks like to be the end of the first half. Let's see if there's any other noticeable plays here. Geno incomplete. Herbert. J.K. Scott, Dempsey, right guard, 17 for 6 yards. Herbert short middle. Cameron Dicker, extra point is good. Let's see. Geno Smith piece interception. So this is Geno Smith's second interception of the night on this play here. It's 1:14 to go into the second quarter. Chargers up 17-6. This pass was intended for Thornton again, and it was intercepted. So let's see what Geno saw here. So two receivers to the right, one to the left, back in the backfield to the left of Geno. In motion is Jacoby Myers. Geno takes the snap. Here comes some pressure here. Looks like Derwin again. Geno looking to his left, feels the pressure rolling out to his right, actually, that is, and he takes a shot deep. This is a no-go. And you would think a guy of Geno Smith's caliber knows better, but you're throwing into double coverage. That's not a smart decision. That's Geno Smith from the Jets. I don't know what the hell that was, but not a good decision here. And again, what I think forced that decision was, well, one, it's 3rd and 6. He's trying to press. It's 1:14 left in the half. But the pressure that flushed him out, that was created by Derwin James and company, that I think, played a part in him making this throw. Again, Thornton is nowhere near open. Nowhere near open. And you got another receiver in the area, too. That's never a good thing. And it ultimately got intercepted. That ball was behind him as well. Not a good decision by Geno Smith there. And I think if we can force him into more of those on Sunday. But again, we don't create turnovers. I don't know why I'm getting my hopes up. Hopefully we can. Because you see he's willing to give it away. And maybe this is the game we do get some turnovers. But he's willing to give it away. We just got to take it. We got to take it. Let's see here. Any other noticeable plays? I want to see his other interception as well. Geno scrambles right. Thornton. Myers. Let's see. I want to see his interception, then we'll get up out of here. Yeah, I'm about to make a video on that once I finish up here. I'm gonna make a video on Preston Smith. So it doesn't look like the videos are available for this play. Let me see. Once I find out his do y'all think I should go live for the Preston Smith news, or should I just make a video? What says you? What says you? Let's see this play right here. Herbert and emotion. This is a fumble by Herbert, by the way. Play action or handoff, but missed Bob with a snap actually, and recovered by the Raiders. 3:51 to go in the fourth. Let me see. When I see the incomplete pass, you think I should go live for it? I got you. All right, so I'm gonna end this live, and then we're gonna start up another one. Give me a second. We probably go for like 30 minutes, because then I have to go. But I'm trying to see Geno Smith's last interception before we wrap it up. I don't think I see it. Yeah, I think that's it. But all right, so that's a little bit of film breakdown. Not nothing crazy, but I think the Washington Commanders can destroy this Raiders team. Their secondary is not food. It is food to me. Their offense, again, I don't want to make the mistake like I did last week of assuming that Jalen, because Jalen Reed and all those guys and Romeo Dobbs and the rest of their crew, just because they aren't big names, I don't want to make that mistake again of thinking that they're trash. Well, I didn't think they were trash. I just felt like, hey, look, we're the better team. Defensively, I feel like we're coming off of a high. We should be good. But unfortunately, we weren't. So we'll see. But I'm about to go live again because we got some news to talk about Preston Smith. So, yeah, I'll see y'all in about 5 minutes. All right. I just caught a cramp in my bicep. Didn't even know that was possible. But see y'all in a little bit, man. I'm out. Peace.